Hello, students, and welcome to Practicum 1. The purpose of Practicum is for students to be involved in the community. So this course has been embedded into our curriculum as a means for you to spend at least 40 hours over the next 2 semesters gaining volunteer service in the community. So the mission statement of Gather for Him is for Christ-centered service in the church and community, and Practicum goes along with that. So I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to the course, talk to you a little bit about what's going to be involved, and I'm really looking forward to just being with you throughout your practicum experience. I serve not only as like the instructor, but I also serve as your mentor. So if you run into any problems or if you have questions about your practicum experience, wherever you decide to have that, you can come to me and I can help facilitate, and I also help organize the paperwork and keep you just on track throughout the semester. So what is Practicum? Practicum is you being involved in either a church, a business, a nonprofit, some sort of activity within the community where you can gain experience, learn about future career goals, learn about future service, and it's all about focusing in on what you might want to do in the future. If you decide you don't necessarily want to do your practicum at a place where you want to have your future career, you may have like a ministry or a particular avenue that you definitely want to be involved with, even if it isn't going to be an income for you. So I know some people are very interested in the subject of healthcare, and they really want to be involved in helping women with their healthcare, even though they know that they're going to become a teacher. That's totally fine. But practicum is all about helping you give back into the community and helping you become incorporated in this community, become a good citizen of this community. And so we're really looking forward to that. Or wherever your future may take you, you might not plan on living in the Tri-Cities for life, and that's totally fine. But let me just talk to you a little bit about the syllabus, and if you run into any questions, you can ask questions on this forum, or I believe on the discussion post after this. So I believe that there's an opportunity. Otherwise, you can email me, whatever works. If you have questions, I'm really happy to answer them. Also, coming up in the next week, you will want to set an appointment with me so that we can get you signed up for your practicum as soon as possible. We really don't want it to go past mid-September. So please, please make sure that you do that. I'll be posting on the dashboard just some open appointments for Monday, and looking forward to meeting with you, talking with you, and just seeing where your future is headed. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you just a brief overview of the syllabus. And let me try doing that now. I know that there's an option. Here it is. I found it. Okay. I'm going to pull up Populi. This is where you'll be spending the majority of your time on practicum. We won't be meeting in class, but I will be available on campus, or of course, with any of your fellow students, you're more than welcome to talk with them about practicum, discuss practicum together. So many of you know that the dashboard is where I'm going to post announcements, but I also like to send email quite a bit because I feel like it might get to you quicker if you don't check the dashboard, but try to check the dashboard every day. And then I'm going to go to the syllabus. The one required book that you have for this course is a supplementary text. It's not a textbook, but it's a great text to help you in no matter what area of life you choose to focus on. You might decide that you really want to be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, and you think, oh, well, maybe practicum doesn't apply to me. But honestly, there are just incredible disciplines no matter what avenue that we choose to help us be successful in that. And so Celebration of Discipline by Richard Foster, Path to Spiritual Growth, is going to be integral to us just making sure that no matter what environment we're in, whether it's in a law office or working for a veterinary clinic or the Union Gospel Mission, wherever it is, we want to be healthy spiritually, emotionally, physically as we step into those environments so that we can be the best leaders that we can be, so that we can be the best servants that we can be. So definitely purchase this book. The reading is going to begin next week, and I really do think you will enjoy this and the discussion on it. It's not going to be intensive, but it's just going to be opportunities for us to introspect, look at ourselves, how we can grow individually. And then let's talk a little bit about the syllabus. So this is my contact information. I do have an email etiquette policy. So if you're going to send me an email, just ask that you provide a subject and a clear question for me. Sometimes I just get attachments or just random things and it's really hard to decipher. But I do try to respond to your emails as quickly as possible, usually within 24 hours. And then of course, I'll be on campus Mondays and Wednesdays if you have any questions. So definition of practicum is this course provides students with the opportunity to gain practical experience in a community business, charity, or church. Students will have exposure to the responsibilities, expectations, and challenges related to God's calling for their lives as it relates to their personality, giftedness, and competencies. This course will also give students a better understanding of potential career avenues and expose them to the opportunities that are available within the community. Students will be able to build local relationships as well as professional networks. So it really is, this is an opportunity, practicum is, it's a space where we can talk a little bit about, talk a little bit and explore what kind of personality traits you have, what giftings you have, what passions you have. So it's a safe space to do that, and I really hope that you take advantage of it because I just recalling my experience at community college when I was just 18. I never really had a course where I really dove into maybe what my personality was like and things that I would enjoy. I kind of more learned it just through process of elimination. I worked at Amazon for a couple years and I just hated it. And I was like, this isn't for me. And I'm really glad for those experiences because they helped me realize, okay, this is not where I want like my path to go. But I do realize that if I just spent a little bit more time really reflecting on what I really enjoy, what I don't really enjoy, what I'm really passionate about, what I'm not really passionate about, I might have had a little bit more clarity, maybe saved a little bit more time, and just pursuing and moving forward in God's calling for my life. So, over the course of Practicum 1 and Practicum 2, you will complete 40 hours of volunteer work. Really, that's not a lot of time. I think, I mean, if you just do maybe an hour a week for the next 40 weeks, you'll be finished, right? So it's not supposed to be super intensive for you, but it is a responsibility. So students are required to sign a contract, which is a binding agreement, letting the person you go, which we would call your practicum mentor or your practicum location, letting them know that you are going to complete this practicum with them. You are going to do the best that you can. You're going to show up on time, not be on your phone, be responsible, be professional, because you're going to be representing not only yourself and your future, but also Gather for Him Christian College. And so we really want to make sure that we hold students accountable and we set them up for success wherever they may be. I'm going to be honest with you, I've had people start a practicum and just totally drop off the face of the planet, leaving a really bad impression with the location that we've had. And so just encouraging you now that as you choose whatever place you decide to go, there might become aspects of that practicum location that you don't love, but that doesn't give us an excuse to just say, okay, I quit. I don't want to do it anymore. We will complete the 40 hours at that location and we'll try to do it with the best of our ability. I've definitely worked places, volunteered places, just done many things where over the course of it, there were times where I was like, I just want to quit. But we want you to build resilience. We definitely want you to have a good time, and we definitely want to set you up at places where you're going to enjoy it and you're going to gain a lot of experience. But we do want you to know we want you to take it seriously and to really represent the college as best you can. So that's why we spend a little bit of time helping you find where you want to go. So this kind of goes over just the design of the course, which is minimal when it comes to assignments or homework, and it has much more to do with your on-site activities and work that you'll be doing. Objectives of the course are all laid out here. So student projects and assignments. You are going to be doing an introduction video to Populi where you're going to just tell us a little bit about your interests and your what you'd like to be doing. There is a practicum contract and log sheet that you will have to do throughout the semester. There'll be discussion posts on the celebration of discipline and some minor mini assignments activities that just they're going to be beneficial, helpful for you. You will do a practicum infographic project, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this later. It's a fun project. It's not going to be intensive, but it's going to be a way for you to kind of take a lot of the things that you're learning and put them into a visual design. And then lastly, you will do a final reflection paper in this course. In the next course, we have some different projects. You'll do like a chapel presentation on your practicum experience and so forth. Okay, lastly, let's just go to the grading. Um, the grading for this course is a pass incomplete, which means that all you need to do is complete the required hours and the assignments, and you will either be a pass or complete based on those requirements. Attendance, since this is an online course, we don't have strict attendance, but your participation is going to be factored into that attendance grade. And then you'll also see on the syllabus page the schedule for this semester. So I always will have assignments due on Mondays and Thursdays and Sundays, no other day, except for this week is kind of odd because we start on a Wednesday. But just you'll want to watch this video, answer the questions, and just go through this for the future of the course. On Mondays, I will have actual times where you have a required individual appointments, and then times where I'm just available for an appointment to talk about your practicum experience. So this is a little bit of the breakdown of the course. I think you will, it's going to be very small in terms of what's going to be due, and hopefully we'll just be able to move forward with that together. On the lessons tab here is where you'll find the lessons which are outlined in that course schedule. And under files, there'll be documents uploaded for you. And then the discussion board, of course, will have more of that. So hopefully this gives you a good introduction of what Practicum's all about. And I'm hoping that you will be able to schedule an appointment with me soon. I really look forward to meeting you all individually. And I pray that you have a wonderful, wonderful Practicum experience. I've seen a lot of students really thrive in this environment. And it's just so great to see you kind of navigate kind of what some of your future plans are. So please use me as a resource for any questions that you have. And of course, hope that you get a great start to the 2020 fall semester. Thanks so much and see you all soon.